I'm Patty Rose with Cool 102.7 and StarTime 1590 local radio stations, welcoming to Camden the EQUUS Film Festival Camden Tour Stop. It's this week, February 13th through the 19th. The EQUUS Film Festival is the first touring film festival oriented around equestrian-themed content from all over the world. There are feature films, documentaries, shorts, music videos, commercials, training, educational materials, art, and literacy. 2016 Winnie Award winners and select special films are touring Camden February 13th through the 19th with film showings at the Little Theater, art exhibits at the Rutledge Street Gallery, the Fine Arts Center, and other locations in Camden, and a children's literacy corner at Books on Broad this Saturday, February 18th at 9 a.m. For a complete schedule, list of events, and to buy tickets, you can go to EQUUS Film Festival Camden 2017 for that information. I'd like to welcome Arch Kingsley. He has a film. He's here today telling us about his experience with the making of the true story of Sunshine Numbers. Arch, thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you, Patty. Good to be here.
It's great to see you again. I know Sunshine Numbers was a horse, we were talking before we got started, that you raced here at the Carolina or Colonial Cup in 2011. And do you have any idea or any understanding of why you ended up making the film about it, or why George and Sue Sensor own the horse and you ride and train for them? They're also a sponsor, Sensor Enterprises of McDonald's. But how did the film come to be made?
Well, Sunshine Numbers was a special horse to all of us, and George commissioned and produced the film to be made. But he is one example in my life of a horse that has come through my life, and there have been thousands of them that touched and shaped me in a very special way and changed my life forever. And I think George and Sue's story is similar but different, and inspired them to the point of wanting to make the film.
They wanted to record it.
Yeah, wanting to make the film, and I was very happy to be a part of that, of course. So it's a story of how one horse can touch so many lives in different ways, and I know mine is very personal and unique, as is George and Sue's, and I think the story does a good job of touching on all of that a little bit, and opening it up for, for some interpretation as well, for the viewers to ask themselves what horses mean in their own lives. Right.
And so did you work in training Sunshine Numbers as well as riding?
I did.
Or jockeying, I guess, is the proper equestrian term. I'm not a horse person.
You're pretty hot there. You're close. I was the background story on Sunshine Numbers is I'd galloped his mother back when I was starting out as a rider in the sport of steeplechasing. I was starting to go down that road and to fine-tune my own skills to try to make a career out of being a steeplechase jockey. And 25 years ago, I was galloping his mother, and fast forward another 20 years, and a trainer friend of mine calls me out of the blue from the racetrack and says, I've got a horse that we can't handle, but he's big and strong and athletic, and I think you might be able to have some fun with him, and might do some good. And it happened to be the son of that mare that I'd galloped years before.
And had you remembered?
Oh, very well.
Okay.
Very well, because she was, again, she had touched and shaped me significantly at that stage in my life. And here, by serendipity and no coincidence at all, the horse comes back into my life in
sort of a full circle type of a deal.
In another way, and took George and Sue and me on this great ride of many years, and lots of high moments and bonding moments and challenging moments and disappointments and all those things that life well lived include. And it was all through the common thread of this horse that was, he was not a particularly successful or talented horse on the flat, but after having made his transition to steeplechase, he became a whole nother story. He was very successful and even to the point of dominant in
the steeplechasing.
In the steeplechasing, yeah. And there was a real I don't know, a story of undiscovered talent in that, in how he had reshaped his life from a very ordinary, not even valuable sort of horse into something that was near champion type status. And
that's
again,
kind of sort of a rags to riches story, if you will, you know, from a horse's perspective.
Yeah.
What a great story.
And another example, if I can broaden the perspective even more so, of how horses do that in all of our lives when we open up to it. They are there showing us our own human potential and bringing out the best in us, in our own way. And that was my story with the Sunshine Numbers story, was really how he had stretched me and again shaped me and
as a trainer and a jockey?
More as a trainer, as a jockey. I mean, all those things, people consider them as different parts of the job, but I look at it all as one, really.
Okay.
I mean, the time I spend with the horse, it all blends together for me. I'm also a blacksmith and I shoe horses.
Oh,
and
wow.
It all feels like one job to me. But yes, as a trainer and a jockey and a blacksmith and his caretaker
Right.
and, you know, the person that pretty much did everything with him, that horse was constantly imprinting me and shaping my life. And again, I think George and Sue would probably
agree.
They'd feel similarly but differently, that it shaped their lives in ways that were hard to predict or even explain now looking back. Again, some of those connections and significances you don't even know until you're so far down the road and that you have enough perspective to look back and say, you know, the mother was a very tough mare that I'd galloped 25 years before, and she taught me how to gallop a class horse and a very tough horse. And then years later, one of her sons comes into my life and takes me to new heights as a trainer. And I'm not sure the story's anywhere close to being over.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the clip, and folks can get a little sneak peek.
Great.
Of the true story of Sunshine Numbers.
Hello, Sunshine. This is the tale of Sunshine Numbers, a racehorse who found his people and his calling. Like most thoroughbreds, he wasn't bred to run in steeplechase races, even if his mother, Saturday Sunshine, ran over hurdles. No, Sunshine plied his trade on the flat in his native New York, West Virginia, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and Florida. Along the way, he won 3 times and lost 29, including a streak of 18 defeats in a row. And then he met Arch Kingsley, who remembered Sunshine's mother, recognized potential, and convinced clients Sue and George Sensor that Sunshine was worth a try. It was autumn 2007 when Kingsley brought the big, strong bay gelding to South Carolina and taught him to jump.
What an incredible story, Arch. I thank you so much for coming and sharing your perspective on this film, The True Story of Sunshine Numbers. If you folks out there in the web world and in TV land want to see this film, it will be playing in the block, The Best of Camden, at the Little Theater. That's 4 o'clock Friday afternoon or 6:30 on Saturday afternoon. So you can see for yourself and see the full feature film. I understand it's about 15 minutes. Is that right?
Sounds
and about
right.
your story. But how cool is that? Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us today. And We encourage folks to please come to Camden for the EQUUS Film Festival. It's going to be a great time. You're going to see all kinds of films, stories like Arch's and other folks throughout the festival. If you want to get tickets, again, you can go online to EQUUS Film Festival Camden 2017.eventbrite.com. One of the benefits of getting the digital tickets online is that you'll also get digital copies of the schedule, updates on films. There will also have panels throughout the weekend and maps of where you can find everything. We'll have films Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's a $50 all weekend pass, which gets you into everything for the full weekend. $30 for a full day Friday or Saturday if you can only come one day. We also have $20 evening tickets available. We have evening events beginning 5:30 Friday, 6:30 on Saturday. Or if you just want to come see Arch's film, The True Story of Sunshine Numbers, you can pay $10 at the Little Theater and you can just go in and see that one film. Also, you can buy tickets in person at the TAC Room, the Camden Archives, the Rutledge Street Gallery, and the Little Theater. And then, of course, the headquarters for the festival is in the white building at the corner of Broad and DeKalb Streets in downtown Camden. It's the Marley Project headquarters, 1050 Broad Street. You can poke your head in there anytime during the weekend to purchase tickets, to get event schedules, find out what's going on with the EQUUS Film Festival. Thanks again, Arch, for talking with us today. Thank you for watching, and come join us this weekend in Camden for the 2017 EQUUS Film Festival Camden Tour Stop.